KRMZ Pinpoint Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Let's talk about tropical depression Mindy. As of 5 o'clock this morning, downgrading that raggedy looking core with the winds near that core still in some spots near 35 miles per hour, moving to the northeast at 20. So still moving fast. It should be off land later on today and an afterthought before then. Most of the rain associated with that was during the day yesterday, last night, and in the overnight. There's not much left on the radar around here right now. I did see some reports around Alligator Point of some sustained winds well up over 40 miles per hour and some wind gusts way up over 50. Saw some of those reports around St. George Island too. So yeah, it was a little breezy at times, and yeah, it was wet out there. This was always going to be a pretty big rain producer. Most of our area is going to be in that 2 to 4 inches worth of rain, but there'll be some spots that picked up 5 or 6 inches worth of rain. So a big soggy storm that moves on through. And now we can start to look for some drier, finally taking back over, and maybe it'll stick around into the upcoming weekend. If there are any lingering showers, we're talking way up near Waycross right now, maybe a few that'll still try to wrap around that system itself, but I think for the most part we're going to be looking for slow and gradual improvement throughout the day. And what's left of this flash flood watch should expire at 8 o'clock this morning. There's going to be lots of swollen rivers and streams out there, lots of soggy lawns, and lots of wet road surfaces, so be careful out there this morning. The air is much drier, not too far off to the north and west either. I'm talking across parts of central Alabama and into Mississippi. That air is much drier, and that's the kind of air that's going to be trying to push down to the Gulf Coast. We've got plenty of it down at the surface, even more upstairs, and when all this works together, that should set us up for a brighter and less uncomfortable looking forecast, maybe starting as early as tonight, but I think sticking around for Friday and for Saturday and hopefully for Sunday too. We're at 71 right now in Tallahassee, 72s for Thomasville and for Valdosta. The rain's calming down, the wind's starting to turn. Most temperatures between 71 and 74. I hope tomorrow we see a whole bunch of numbers that start with a 6. That breeze out of the northwest and north will try to bring in more of that drier air, and I don't think fog is going to be a big story. What's left of this moisture still has to get scoured out, so we got to be patient today. It may take a while to get rid of all that cloud cover, but we should, and I do expect a much brighter looking forecast for Friday and for Saturday too. So a lot of things trending in the positive here once we get past some of this residual moisture. Now the tropics are active. We talked about Mindy. Larry's getting closer to Bermuda, still a hurricane and still no joke. We've got some energy down towards the Yucatan. We've got some energy coming off the coast of Africa. We're at that point in the middle of September where usually the Atlantic basin is at its busiest, and it certainly is awfully busy, so we'll keep our eyes on all that for you. On the Gulf today, the winds will slowly calm down a bit, but still pretty breezy out of the west early, northwest later. Those seas will be calming down too. Still not a great day for the boaters. High tides wrapped up early this morning. Low tides, they'll be next later on. The showers may linger in a few spots, especially north and east. I think this afternoon drying, breezy. How about upper 80s for temperatures and starting to clear on up slowly. Tonight it's likely we see a bunch of numbers in the 60s. Won't that be nice to start tomorrow morning? And as we head into the weekend, the forecast looks great. Now listen, it is still going to get hot in the afternoons. We're still talking daytime highs near 90, so the mornings and the evenings a little more comfortable. The afternoons, guys, still a little toasty.